Good morning, students. So in the last class, we end at not operator. Okay, we saw the not operator used with the in clause, the is null, and then the between keywords, right? So between operators. So today we'll discuss about column alias. Okay, so what is this column alias? It is used with the with another clause called as clause, as clause. So what is the use of this column alias? Now there may be situations in some tables, okay, where the column heading or the column name, okay, is not defined properly, like in this case t number. Okay, now in case of some programmers or for some users, okay, the column name does not give an actual description about what this column contains, right? So this column name, t name or t number, okay, is not defined properly. In such cases, there may be many column names where the column names are not defined properly. So for such uh, tables, a column alias can be used where the generated table from the database, okay, which is extracted from the database, will be given a different column name, okay, in place of this column name. Okay, so by using the column alias. Okay, so if you see in this particular uh, query, okay, so the syntax is select column name as alias name. So the original column name, okay, and then using the clause as, and then you give the change column name. Okay, so similarly you can make changes to many column names as per your wish, okay, from which table. So here the queries, write the query to display teacher number, teacher name and salary. Okay, so you have to display the teacher number column, t name column and salary whose salary is more than 18,000 using column alias. Okay, so now these are the three columns that you have to change the name. And but the condition is that there is a condition that the salary should be more than 18,000. So it will display only those T number, T name and salary whose salary is more than 18,000. Okay. So this the query is select T number, okay, T N O as you can see teacher number. So now this has been elongated. Okay, the full form is T stands for teacher number. Okay, teacher NO. It is enclosed within single quote. Okay, so and then comma T name as teacher name, so we change that, and salary as teacher salary. So now we know to whom this salary belongs to. It belongs to teacher salary. Okay, so from teacher, where, so we use a conditional operator, salary is greater than 18,000. So this is the column which is associated with these values. So there is a test condition here. It evaluates the boolean true or false. So you can see that the following generated table has the column name changed, that is teacher number, teacher name and teacher salary. Now since so this is just the column alias. Okay, this is just the column alias. Okay, and this is the original column name, t number, t name and salary. Okay, so this is just the column alias name. Okay, that will be displayed for this particular table. Now what you have to know is, if suppose see if the alias name contains spaces, okay, as you can see in here, there's a space between teacher and number, right? In that case you have to enclose it in single quote. Okay, and then, or if it contains special characters, okay, such as hashtag, okay, pound sign or dollar symbol, okay, then in that case, since it is case sensitive, you have to enclose it in double quote or single quote. Okay, so depending upon the software that you use, you can use this double quote or single quote. Now so similarly, okay, you can um, you can use concatenation operator also. We have seen this concatenation operator in C++ also. However, we have not used we have used that in the string manipulation function. If you remember string manipulation function, right, in there we use that concat operator, right? Concat. So what it did was it combine the two variables to form one variable name, like that, right? So here also you can combine two columns, okay, the first column and second column from a table to give a single name, okay. However, both the data will be displayed from the two columns, okay. So here you can see the syntax: select column, okay, and you use the concatenation operator symbol, that is this vertical lines, okay, two parallel lines, column 1, column 2 from table name. So here select t name, and you are joining this t name and date of joining, okay. So you are joining this t name and date of joining by using the by using this as clause, okay. So you're giving the column alias name teachers, okay, from teacher. So these teachers, okay, so these teachers is the combination of t name and date of joining, okay. So now this column data will be displayed and this column data will be displayed. However, they will be referred by only one column name, that is teachers, okay. One thing you have to remember is that the column alias, okay, even in the query, if it is written in lowercase letter or small letter, when it is produced in the table, okay, it will always be in caps lock or uh, uppercase letters, okay. So you can see that you don't have a column name here, because this single column name represents both this t name column and date of joining column, okay. So this shows that the teachers column has the name and then the date of joining the data in one column, okay. So that is how you use these concatenation operators. So these are small things that are easy to remember and easy to forget, so continuous practice is necessary. Now update command, now this is one very important command, okay. Just like the select command, the insert command, alter command, okay, and then this update command. Now this update command, in the alter table command, okay, you make changes to the table structure, okay. You make changes to table column, you can add new column, you can change the column name, the data size, right? With using the update command, okay, you can make changes to the data that is present in the table, okay. So you can make some modifications on the table, okay. So the syntax is, you have the update keyword, okay, update table. So you mention the table name and then use the set keyword, okay, set and then column name and then value, okay. So this set keyword is used to insert the new value or the change value in that column, okay. Along with that, you use the where clause. So you use the where clause with the condition, okay. Now this where clause is optional, that is, if suppose you are making changes to the uh, entire column data, okay, then you just use update table set uh, set column name equals to values, okay. But if you have certain conditions, then in that case you use the where clause, okay. So if you see in this particular example, uh, as we know that the name of the name of TNO, okay, T10 was given as Rajesh Verma. So to correct the name from Rajesh to Rajesh, the update command should be used. So here we have to change this JEST to JESH. So we just have to change this T to H, okay. So how do we make the changes when it is already there in the table, inside the table? So once you have inserted the value in the table, you cannot make changes, right? But you can make changes by using the update command, okay. So update teacher, from which table? This is the teachers table, right? Set, okay, where, what do you want to change? You want to change Rajesh to Rajesh, right? So where is this name present? It is present in the t name column, right? And then the value that is associated with here, so that's why it is mentioned here, t name, okay, equals to Rajesh Verma. So this is the new value that you're going to insert using this set keyword, okay. Set column name equals to the value. So you are going to insert this new value, as since this is enclosed in single quote, because this is a character strings, right? So that's why it is enclosed in single quote, where t name equals to Rajesh Verma. So you can see that the where clause condition finds out, okay, that the previous name was Rajesh Sharma. Okay, so if this is true, then it will be changed with this Rajesh Verma. So you can see that it changes to Rajesh Verma. Okay, so the if suppose the condition was, okay, change the salary, change the salary of all the teacher to suppose like 25,600, right? In that case, it will be update teacher, okay, set salary equals to 25,600, and it will not be enclosed in single quote. So it will just end in there. Update teacher set salary equals to 25,600. Then in that case, you don't need to use the where clause. You don't need to use the where clause condition, because since we are going to change the entire salary of all the teachers, okay, to the same ratio, to the same value, okay, so there's no need for a condition. Okay, but most of the time when you use the update command, okay, you use the where clause, because you are not going to change all of the data. You are going to change only some certain data rows. Okay, so here also another query, to update all records with an increment of 500 whose salary is less than 15,000. Okay, so to update all records, that means update all the rows. Okay, record means the rows, okay, with an increment of 500. So increment all the records with 500 rupees, but whose salary is less than 15,000. But it should be that those those salary who are getting less than 15,000, only they should be incremented with 500. So here update teacher set salary equals to, okay, set salary, the salary column equals to salary plus 500. Okay, salary plus 500, and then where salary is less than 15,000. Okay, so now you are adding, using the arithmetic operator, you are adding this 500 to this salary column. Okay, so that will change this data to 12,500, 13,500, like that. Okay, but only those who are less, those who are getting less than 15,000. Now keep in mind that when you use this update and set keywords, okay, it affects the original table. When you use the select keyword, it does not change the original table. When you use the update keyword, the salary data actually changes. That means the original data in the database gets affected, okay, and then it gets modified. Okay, that is something like you're withdrawing money from your ATM, okay, and once you have withdrawn, your bank database, okay, gets affected, and then your money gets deducted. Okay, so something like that, that is used with the update command. Okay, so similarly you have this update with multiple columns. So you can also update multiple columns at the same time using this update command. So here you have a query. So, write a query to update the teacher name as John Ray, okay, and department number as D03, whose name is Shiv Om. So now you are going to change this Shiv Om to John Ray, and your but the department should be D03. Okay, so you can see here update teacher set T name equals to John Ray, department number equals to D03. As you can see that the name is enclosed in single quote, department name is also enclosed in single quote, because you can see that department number contains alphabets and numbers, alphanumeric. Okay, so alphanumeric characters are enclosed in single quote, where T name equals to Shiv Om. So Shiv Om will be changed to John Ray, and even the department number will change to D03. If suppose Shiv Om department number is D01, it will change to D03. Okay, now one thing you have to observe is that the alphabets are case sensitive. So if you have inserted in the table John as J capital and OHN as small letter, and department also D is in capital, okay, then when you're writing down this query, okay, for in this case here Shift Om, so if S is in small letter in the original table, and you have written S in capital letter, it will not be able to detect this capital S shift. Okay, so in that case it has to match. Okay, so once you update this John Ray and department number D03, John Ray should always be mentioned as J capital and R capital. Okay, now also it can be done with a null clause. Okay, so here update teacher set salary equals to null where T number equals to T02. So that means you are making one particular teacher salary as null whose teacher number is T02. Okay, so similarly you can also update the date data. Okay, so here update teacher set salary is equal to salary plus 500 where date of joining is less than, so those whose teachers whose date of joining is less than 2011, that means till 1999 December 31st. Okay, in that case those teachers salary will be updated to incremented by 500 rupees. Okay, so this is how you use the update command. Okay, with multiple, so this update command is actually very important. Okay, so you should go through all these queries and then find some more queries. Okay, and then make changes to the table. Okay, so that will be all for today. In the next class we'll be discussing about the group functions.